What's up? What's up? Late night, early morning. Late night, early morning. You know how I do. I always got these messages and videos for whoever it's for. But first, though, I just got to start out before I go any further. I just want to give God his praise and grace and my gratitude to him for everything that he's done in my life and everything that he's doing. And I just feel like it's important for him to get the glory and for to set an example as to, what it means to always acknowledge him and, just never forget where you come from or just never forget who makes a way. Never forget, who provides even when you choose not to serve him. So I'm just going to say I'm thankful for him because there's nothing about me that's perfect at all. And I don't think I'm better than nobody, right? But what I can say and what I could accept and what I could claim is that I'm definitely better than the old me. And I say that proudly with my head held high because I know who the old man was when it came to me, So the old me the old me took a lot of BS that I ain't had no business accepting, you know what I'm saying? Like the old me allowed way too much disrespect from a lot of people. So the new me don't have none of that. Like the current me don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like my energy is just I'm just stronger than I've ever been in my whole life, And it's crazy because, you know, at one point I was mentally, really, really mentally bothered about how I don't have, humans and like I said, like humans or like friends or family members that I could count on when it comes to emotional support. I was really upset about that at one point. But I'm no longer upset with that because at the end of the day, a lot of people are not who I thought they were in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't mean you well. So I I became okay with, transitioning daily and transitioning hourly, minutely, every second. You know what I'm saying? became okay with that instead of having to be around people, places, and things that's going to hinder my growth. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it would be lovely if I could have two or three people, two or three confidants, like people I know for a fact that's solid and I don't never got to question their loyalty or if they having a weird conversation about me outside of my back. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm I'm not with none of it. Like, I'm not with none of it. Like, today, boom. So I was driving, doing rides, whatever. And this dude, like, tried to talk to me, whatever. He like, oh, you like your Pussy? I don't curse, y'all, so that's why I spell it out. But he like, oh, you like your Pussy? I said, immediately, I said, you can't talk to me like that. I'm a queen. Immediately. You can't talk to me like that. I'm a queen. And he had no choice but to respect it. Because at the end of the day, a person only going to treat you how you allow them to treat you. So if you set the tone from the beginning about what type of person you are, what you with and what you not with, they don't got no choice but to respect it. Like, they might try to convince you, but they don't got no choice but to respect it because you kept it real from the start. You know what I'm saying? And which a lot of people don't do. They don't keep it real from the start. And then, you be thinking that they switched up the whole time. Baby, they was playing a character in the role for a movie that you didn't even know you was in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm big on respect. You gonna respect me. You gonna respect me the way I respect you. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no business talking to me sexually. You don't even know me. Yeah. I don't know. You don't even know my name. You don't even know if I was born a man. You don't know nothing about me. So, as I look at things differently and I move through life differently now, like, I find it so unattractive, like how a person is willing to have sex with you and they don't even know your first and last name. You know what I'm saying? Have I done it before? Yes, absolutely. And I have to be careful because at the end of the day, you know, it's like I got to make sure myself, like, even if I know I fall short in some areas, then I could try to constantly work on me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm not perfect and I'll never be perfect. But that don't mean I won't stop. That don't mean that I will stop ever trying to perfect my, let me say, perfect my actions. You know what I'm saying? My actions, like my choices. That don't mean I will never stop just because, you know, I know I'm not perfect and you know what I'm saying? Like people say, oh, I'm not perfect or you can't be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. And that's a fact. But it's a difference between making a mistake and making a choice. So I just want to make sure the choices that I make sense. You know what I'm saying? And instead of hating a person like me, you should be learning and taking notes to find out where did she do to change her life around? What did she do to, you know what I'm saying, flourish? You know, I thought she was never going to be nothing. I thought she was going to always be struggling. I thought this, I thought that. You know what I'm saying? That was your projection. You don't know who a person is. So be careful how you always treat them. Always be careful how you treat them because you never know what that person could turn out to be in the future. You know, you might have, you know what I'm saying, been nasty towards the person that would have been sent to bless you in your life. You know, and then now that you don't burn all bridges, that person might not be there for you. They might not. But you know, I'm just thankful because like I said, for my self evaluation and knowing how I used to be and how I am now, I'm just thankful because it was only through God. It was only through God. It was nothing of my own doing. Like, yes, I pray for change. I pray for different things to happen in my life, and it happened. You know what I'm saying? But did it come without a fight, without a struggle, without adversity? Absolutely not. So before you look at someone's life and think, oh, you know, I want to be like that person or I want everything they have, just make sure you're ready to take the trouble that come with it. Because there's nothing easy. There's nothing easy on this journey. You know, whether you choosing to elevate, whether you don't, there's nothing easy about it. We're going to all go through some things. But it's just how we choose to handle them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people they're not used to me. They're not used to me because they know Sade back in the day accepted everything. You know what I'm saying? And that was the part of me, you know, wanting to be loved by the people that I really love. You know, just want to be loved by my friends and, you know, like cousins or family, like just want to be loved. So I just took so much that, you know what I'm saying, I hurt me. And I have to forgive myself because I caused myself so much pain. I caused myself so much pain, not intentionally, but, you know, unconsciously. I caused myself so much pain by allowing multiple times of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that things will get better when really, you know what I'm saying? If a person love you, this is my opinion about it, right? And like I said, everybody entitled to their own opinion. So at the end of the day, this is how I feel about love. When it kind of family, friend, whoever. When a person love you, they don't do things to hurt you intentionally, bro. Now, unintentionally, that might happen, but intentionally, like when they think evil and think of plans on how to destroy a person or, you know what I'm saying, what's going to piss them off that day, like, that's intentional. That's not a mistake. That's a whole choice that you chose to make. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it's like, ooh, my mind just went so blank, y'all. And I was just on a rampage, too. Oh, yeah. So, at the end of the day, it's like, well, people chose to hurt you. Like, that's a choice. You know what I'm saying? That's a choice that you made. That's not something that, you know, was forced upon you to treat a person a certain type of way. Like, you have free will. You know, like, when you love somebody, bro, you don't do things to hurt them. in front of their presence, outside of their presence. So I had to really learn, like, the people around me couldn't have possibly loved me like I thought they loved me. Only thing they loved about me was what came with me, whether it was me and my jokes, you know, me and my laughter, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was getting a hairdo for way less than what it's worth, you know, whether it was me holding you down and giving you some money, like, it was just always me, you know, loving these people that only love what came with me. And it hurt it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when you sit back and analyze and go in solitude and you really think and you just look around at everything, you know, you really realize that there's no way that these people could have loved you the way they say they love you. You know what I'm saying? That word is thrown around too often. That word is thrown around freely when really that's not something that they feel. You know, it became normal to say. But I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. You know, like, I was, and I'll be having these whole conversations with myself in my head, bro. And I know the conversation I have in my head a lot of times be God. Like, my conversation compared to what God would say be different. So it's like boom, like, I was like, yeah, I know, being fat ain't never stopped me from getting a man. Me having crooked teeth ain't never stopped me from getting a man. Like, ain't nothing about my physical appearance or anything that came with my characteristics stopped me from getting a man. Only thing that ever stopped me from getting a man right now is the fact that I'm not settling. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, when you choose not to settle, it it's like the options, the choices go down to 1%, 0.5%, 0.2%. You know, it's really crazy because you be like, man, listen, I'm not accepting that. And at that point, once you said once you knew what you know, once you know what it is you want, anybody moving any other type of way other than what you trying to achieve, you gonna end up cutting them out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up cutting them out because there's no reason to be in a relationship with somebody when y'all both not happy, or maybe one is happy because they're benefiting more. Like, for example, today I went to the gas station. Or tonight I went to the gas station. And this dude like, oh, you were so beautiful. I just want to tell you that. My girl in the store, she don't care about me complimenting you either. Just lies, right? So he like, oh, you gonna get my number, or can I take your number, whatever? And I'm like, number for what? He like, um, oh, he said, you'll still talk to me and I got a girlfriend? I was like, do I look like a side chick material? Like, that side chick ain't even in me. So, so he like, yeah, but you might win or whatever, right? You know, I don't know. I said, I might win. I said, nah. I said, this ain't, look. I said, if I win, I'm gonna be her. The same way things you doing to her, you gonna do to me. Why would I want that position? I'm good. So, the girl was coming out, whatever. So he quickly changed the subject, like, oh, you didn't give me no beer, babe, da 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 da. But yet, you just told me that your girl didn't care about you complimenting me. When the girl came out, she was straight me mugging, and I don't blame her because her nigga got basically caught in the act. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, that was a great example because why be in a relationship with somebody that you know cheating on you, or you know ain't no good to you? You know what I'm saying? But people stay with people because they don't want to be alone, and they feel like the people that they settling for is the only option that they have, when really you might have less options within your vicinity, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men or women out there that it will give you what you're looking for, even if it's not in your same city or state. Like at the end of the day, like, why limit yourself? You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, well, we've been together 10, 15 years, and he gonna cheat as long as he come home. And mind you, vice versa, you take she or he, but he gonna cheat as long as he come home, whatever, and whatever, it's cool. Rather, or y'all both cheating. You know what I'm saying? Either way, how it go. But you gotta demand respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm a queen. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me about sex. You don't know nothing about me. Don't talk to me about no sex. You know what I'm saying? Before the promiscuity was me, I was with all of it. You know what I'm saying? I was with all of it, but it's called wising up. You have to wise up. Sex is supposed to be a beautiful exchange between two people that is deeply connected, like deeply in love with one another. So when you go around just connecting to everybody, don't wonder why things start falling apart in your life. Like you have to make sure, now if y'all both want to be toxic, fine, both be toxic. If y'all both want to cheat, fine, cheat. If y'all both fight each other, hey, fight. You know what I'm saying? The main thing, I'm all stuttering. The main thing I'm trying to get you to understand is you have to make sure that a person is on your energetic field. Like the person is on the same type of time that you're on. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to make sure. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to get tied up with somebody that's not going to be able to deliver what you're looking for. And I'm dang sure not checking for nobody else, man. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm definitely not checking out for nobody else, man. And that's what kind of man you are. And yeah, I wasn't there. But, you know what I'm saying? Just take it easy and love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. Love yourself. Loving yourself, what is the meaning of loving yourself? How do you love yourself? You love yourself by putting your foot down on all areas of your life and not allowing nothing that's going, you know what I'm saying, cause your peace. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself. Once you start loving yourself, whatever, people won't even probably hardly want to even approach you because at the end of the day, you know, they can see that you're not finna play with them or nobody. So, they'll look at you, they'll think you pretty, they'll call you pretty, try to get your number, but the whole time they know they don't even stand a chance. And it's not nothing, like I said, it's not nothing about looks. Like, yeah, you could look good and be pretty, but listen, you could look good and be pretty. And it doesn't it doesn't stop anything. It doesn't stop anything. Like, it could look good, be pretty. Yeah, I'm over here. I done lost my train of thought again. Dang, what was I about to say? Well, anyway, it must be time for me to wrap this message up because at the end of the day, my mind just went completely blank. And probably because I've been up all night and it's time for bed. But yeah, I just want to share that with y'all. Like, I'm proud not to be the same person I am just a few seconds ago, a minute ago, a day ago, a year ago, whatever. I'm proud of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of me. And if I could make changes that I made, and from the people that know me and know how I used to be, if I can make changes, anybody can make changes. Every day, every day. Like, I still can't believe it. It's like so surreal to me. Like, it's so surreal because it's like if I just close my eyes and think about it like this, it's like my steps are completely guided. it's like nothing I do of me is of my flesh. Like, my flesh does not have dominion over me. My spirit does. So I'm like driven by the spirit, because at the end of the day, like, me myself, I would have still been doing everything, you know? But I chose to answer the call. I chose to, you know, be obedient. And you have a choice. You can either be obedient as well, or you can suffer and stay in the same way. Stay in the same way, and don't allow God to use you. Don't allow God to speak to you. Keep being the same way. You know what I'm saying? You're going to grow old and grumpy because you chose not to change and be your best version of yourself.